Taurus, this is my wild and crazy hair. So I know I am not in my traditional background. I'm actually visiting my son, so it's a little bit different, but I hope you guys are doing very well. This is your weekly weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It's a message that comes out once a week, but honestly, it's not really time specific. So check out the Taurus playlist and see what titles call to you, because if it calls to you, it's for you. There's always an extended reading as well, which extends this message. It continues on the story that we begin telling here, but more than that, it articulates specific details. And then that's a 2-for-1 reading, because it's in one video. There's 2 different readings. There's the extended reading, and then there's your Taurus romance specific reading. So I hope you join me for that as well. Taurus. You'll see that the cards fly out in different directions here. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Whoa, okay. New beginnings. This is nice. Begin your new life. And as soon as this card fell out, this is an easy to recognize image, right? The image of the phoenix. So it's time to begin your new life. Now, what's happening with you guys as I'm doing this reading is Taurus I think Venus is still in Taurus. Yes, of course, Uranus is there. Venus will leave later on this week. There's just this essence of, it's been this essence of newness. There's been this essence of trying different aspects of yourself, learning different aspects of yourself, and starting something new. It's not that the value system is different. I think that your value system has remained true, but it's about what you're setting your mind to, putting your attention on. So there's something transformative happening here, and I think it's a broadening and expanding of your capabilities. And then we have Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So this could very well be a coming out of sickness, getting better, being repaired. I know that right now, as I'm doing this reading, the world is waking up after COVID. So there is sort of this universal repair that's going on. A lot of life and aspects of life are starting to reawaken. So this is where we stand right now, healing and reawakening and beginning again. Okay. It's a good place to start, right, Taurus? Let's keep going. I will surrender. Wow, and this is a beautiful card. So check this card out. I love that image of just her being supported and helped or saved by the angel. So this is a sense of faith. And with faith, you can really go anywhere. Could also be having faith in somebody or somebody having faith in you. But from the personal perspective, this is, I will surrender over to where God wants to lead me. You're not necessarily you're making decisions, but you're not so much making long-term plans as you are looking at what's in front of you and reacting to what's in front of you. Not in a reactionary way though, almost responding to what's in front of you. That's a better word. I am crown of creation, and this is all brand new. So all of these cards have a lot to do with, I will surrender. Listen, I give up. I'm not in control here. There's a lot of things that I cannot control. Getting comfortable with the position of, I'm not the only one in control. And ultimately, that kind of opening up your sensibilities in directions that I don't think that you ever could have predicted, because how could you have even known? It's almost like a kaleidoscope. There are different frames and colors that you're starting to see that you didn't see before. I am crown of creation. You are starting something brand new. You can see the full moon, and I'm sorry, you can see the new moon behind her. And there is a new moon in Taurus that's coming up on May 11th. So expect that expect that there are different, like, expect that you will be open to I wouldn't say just trying new things, laying new ground, setting new footing, or maybe even heading in new directions. And then I feel grateful. What a beauty. This is just, there's such a wholeness about you, like complete and solid, but not solid heavy, solid almost like a bubble. It's not really solid, right? But it's like, it's complete. Let's put it that way. Not really whole as in complete. There's a completion here. This is beautiful. I am crown of creation. I feel grateful. I feel peaceful. Okay. Wow. I wonder which direction you're going in, because Taurus, from this sort of mentality, there's nothing that you can't do, right? The whole world is open to you. There's some sort of resolution as well, a sense of finally feeling at peace with anything that you had been struggling with or fearful of, or even struggling against. Like I said, you're contending with a lot of things right now. You're contending with a world that seems like it was flipped upside down. Okay, my son is singing in the background, so I apologize. I can't really get rid of that. I'm sorry, Taurus. Let's get on with this reading. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Okay. Sacrifice. Okay. This intrigues me. I don't necessarily know what to make of it yet, but I'd like to get into it deeper, because it's almost like she's coming up from the sludge. It's almost like she's making herself the sacrifice to help others or to create hope. So there seems to be a situation that you're getting nearer and nearer to that you're not certain of. But in some ways you're called to it, and you haven't been called to it by just your heart. You've been called to it by other people. And so it does seem that you are trying to be what other people need you to be, not in a fake way, because it's almost like they need you because they've already vetted you, they've already qualified you. You're just not necessarily certain, but simultaneously you are certain that if somebody needs you, you want to be there for them. And then we have Sacral Chakra. Sacral Chakra is the chakra right beneath your heart chakra. It sits almost near your diaphragm. And so it is that kind of expanding and pushing. It's like the pump of your energy mechanism in your body. So you're getting stronger and you're getting energized somehow. Maybe you're also getting ready to make an announcement that would require that you give something up that mattered a great deal for you, but this would be for the greater good. And then you have Crown Chakra. So Crown Chakra has to do with, of course, your head and enlightenment, receiving messages, or being able to finally kind of receive enlightenment in some ways. So you now know that you're not as important. And look at, then you have Crown Chakra and I am crown of creation. This is a transformation in you, almost like a changing of your mind in some ways. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, there are some different none of this is bad though. No, I'm getting this vibe of adventure, but not just adventure. Not that it isn't a challenge, but it's a challenge that you know you can live up to. A challenge that you almost welcome in, a challenge that you're almost like determined to face, because on the other side is somebody that needs you. That kind of energy. It's like you're being led into these challenges by your in need to help, aid, assist, or make things better, Taurus. Also, you're starting to see different challenges challenges that you're up against now may be part of why you're becoming illuminated, part of why or how you're expanding or growing as an individual. These challenges are basically helping you to be more empathetic, not sympathetic, more empathetic and more compassionate, to understanding a broader range and getting an intimate understanding of what these challenges are and how to fix them. And then we have hold your vision, fixed moon. I don't know if you've talked to anybody about this vision, but there is a certainty in you about what you must do. This is a card that indicates you're halfway there, which can be the most difficult part, Taurus. It could be, you know, it's the time when you think, wow, like if you don't look back and give yourself credit for how far you've come, this is the time where you might give up because you're like, why am I not there yet? But this, for me, once again, this energy about you seems extremely determined, and there's no way that you're going to give up. And that halfway mark is almost reassuring to you, right? And then we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, something outside of yourself, bigger than yourself, the greater good or philosophies. So this is changing of your sensibilities in terms of social philosophies, political philosophies. It's almost like there's differences that are starting to appear in your life that hadn't come before this time. Hold your vision. You're trying to maintain a sense of your traditional value system, the values you've always fallen back on, but there is almost like different applications now. Wow, okay. Let's get deeper. Taurus, what is this about? What is this about? Standing on your own, realizing who you are, knowing who you are, trying to figure yourself out, also taking some time to separate yourself and to heal, and then trying to be playful, trying to raise good kids. All of this has something to do with trying to be a good example for somebody and make a future condition better than the condition that you have right now in front of you. This is all a lot of effect and impact of Pluto and Saturn on Uranus right now. Uranus is squaring Saturn. It's a hard position. It's like a battle between the old and the new. And that battle goes on inside of you right now. It's been going on for the past almost 2 years, ever since Uranus visited the very traditional home of Taurus. There's just a sense of not questioning traditional values, but like testing them and seeing which ones really deserve to go or stay. This sort of sense of, I want to rebel, but I want to rebel in a good way. I want to rebel in a way that I want to be better. I want to be the one that makes myself better. You know, does things differently so that if I'm going to preach, I might as well practice what I preach. There's a lot of self-realization right now. There also could be you missing somebody. You feeling alone. Missing somebody that made your life more playful and more fun. Trust. Trust is coming out very difficult for you because of something in the past, like these emotions or things that you remember, trying to kind of like keeping you tied up. However, Spirit is here to guide you, Taurus, and also tell you it's going to be okay. You can trust me. Something's tough here. Maybe a pretender in the past, somebody that you thought that you can trust, but you really couldn't. In some ways, you always knew that you couldn't trust them. Now, I want to say this. None of this is actually impacting how dedicated or devoted you are, and I think that there's an overwhelming sense of optimism in you now, but all of this is shit that you've gone through, shit that makes you realize that there are aspects and dynamics of what's around you that need to change. And that's what I'm talking about. The things that you have been through have actually opened up your heart to people that maybe you never felt compassion for before. And this is how you're changing and how it's transforming you. This is trust issues, realizing that it is hard to trust people again, or to trust people. Like, in other words, there is somebody that you really don't trust, or a situation that you really don't trust. You know, you're having a hard time believing. Well, don't have a hard time believing. Honestly, Taurus, if you know that something is up, something is up. Trust your instincts. Like, don't even try to talk yourself out of that. Taurus. There's another mountain here. There's obstacles. What are the obstacles? This is Taurus, please. Taurus energy. Taurus energy. Your traditions, your family traditions are your obstacles. And in some ways, maybe you have felt like you have to be the one masquerading, and you're doubting and not able to trust yourself because you feel somehow like you're betraying people. But you're just going against, or the traditions that your family has lived by have become sort of obstacles for your development and impediments to your new beliefs, or your new impediments to your new beliefs. There's some sort of clash here, or it could just be that, you know, your family or your home, something about your obligations to your family are keeping you bound. In some ways, though, I almost feel like you like this energy, this sense of being a rock, settling somewhere that is solid, establishing something that was against all odds. All right. Okay. But there could still be just like missing somebody, missing a mother figure, missing being a mother figure. This sense of self that was shaken somehow, Taurus. Sort of a change in your responsibilities. So you've also had to figure out how to change. It's almost like you're having to figure out a forced change. Fork in the road. Yep. You're not really getting much of a choice. Can you turn that down, Dave? Thank you. Fork in the road. Which way to choose? This is what I'm talking about a forced change. You've come a certain way, and now you have to decide, am I going to go the rest of this way? Which direction am I going to go? And this is all about, well, what do I really feel now? Maybe a few years ago, it would have been easy for you to decide which direction you're going to go. But now that you've sort of become awakened to a lot of different sensibilities, it's not so easy. Regeneration. Okay. Regeneration. So this is regrowth, starting over, and that's what we started with, new beginnings. So you're choosing the direction, or you're thinking of, at least considering the direction that you've never taken before. That's totally different for you. What is this direction that Taurus is taking? Honestly, out of all the readings, Taurus, yours has been the most transformative. You're going someplace. Now, maybe you're actually having to choose which place is going to grow you the best, which place is going to give you the most personal growth. So in other words, Taurus, the good news is you have a shit ton of options now of which way to go. And this could be literal travel, as in you're figuring out which way you're going to go, or where you're going to move, or because you could be moving, you could be changing, switching your house. Could be, could be you're looking for property in different places. But all of it is, well, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be 20 years from now? This is exploration. But it has something to do with growth. Exploration for growth's sake. You've got beautiful things to look forward to. You're making huge advancements when it comes to pay. You're doing very well here. Also, it's liberating you so that you can, or maybe you're chasing money. You're going after different opportunities and different opportunities. You're branching out. That could be you've done one thing for a really long time, and now you're trying different aspects of yourself, and it's really working out. There's a lot of like runaway train here. It's almost like things are growing very rapidly, very quickly. Your profit margin, as well as your financial abundance is picking up. So it's in a reliable way. Any kind of business that you were doing is taking off. You're living a sweet life. Lots of great choices here. Beautiful energy in terms of finances, okay? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Smoky quartz. Clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. That could be very difficult, especially if negativity is coming from just the fact that you clash now with what you used to be. But this is the job, like getting rid of those things that don't fit or function anymore. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Are you trying to avoid emotional intimacy? See, that's that underlying what the fuck. Because things are really prosperous on the surface. They're good and they're solid. But underneath, what is frightening you? Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So you are finding your tribe or defining your tribe. And this does have a tighter sensibility than just making new friends. You're trying to make people of quality, people that you really know deserve to be around you and you feel could help you grow. You want to be inspired. You don't want to just be, it's not that you don't want to have fun, but you want to be around people who are like-minded. And you're looking for those people. Let's look into your animal totem messages. Guys, if you like this message so far, please do hit that like button and then share this video on your social media platforms. What's more, please subscribe to the channel and help Born Without Boundaries Tarot grow. I have a second channel called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. I hope that you'll subscribe over there as well. That's where I post my weekly astrology forecasts, and that's a day-by-day, play-by-play each week, including mantras for how to use the energies in the cosmos per each day. And then I also have the astrology motivation videos over there, which are motivational pieces, bits and pieces that I take from these videos to talk about different ways you can manifest your own abundance. So I hope you subscribe over there as well. And then be sure to hit all notifications, ring that bell and hit all notifications so you know when I upload each of the new videos. I always upload Taurus along with Aries and Gemini every single Thursday before 6 a.m. Pacific time. So hope you join me. Also, please do join me over on Instagram, born_without_boundaries, where I go live Monday through Friday to give a live just daily tarot card reading, free tarot card reading for you guys, and we can get to shoot the shit a little bit. I hope to see you guys over there. Now, these animal totems are extremely important because they're symbols that the spiritual world uses or communicates through the natural world to talk to you. So when they show up in your life, they don't have to be really there in your life, but an image of them, an image, or a logo, wherever you see this pattern, this repetitive, or this animal totem pop up. It's the universe trying to tell you something, so pay very close attention when it happens. There is always enough fish, koi fish, or any fish. So this is an abundance, and this is a very emotional time, but B, there's enough opportunity and there's enough to go around. So this is standing in a place of abundance and wanting, like loaves and fishes, wanting to share that abundance and figure out how to redistribute abundance. And then Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. This is also very emotional, and maybe things are happening a little too quickly. Things are coming together. There's nothing bad happening. This is also Gemini energy, so things are connecting, communications are happening. But beyond that, Taurus, I think this is the emotional response. Things are happening so quickly now. It's like it's happening a little too quickly for you. So even though you are grateful, there is just this sense of, but I miss the old ways. And I wasn't necessarily ready to let them go or have things change this much, this quickly. The truth is, Taurus, it didn't change quickly. It's been changing little by little for a long time now. I think you just put it off somehow. That's part of what the masquerade is about. You know, you kind of just put it off and didn't want to see what you knew intuitively was there, which was change. These are your angel messages, Taurus. Integrity, which you guys stand by. Be flexible, but also be true to you. Stand by your beliefs and values, and others will stand by and believe in you. Integrity. Wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. And we were talking about that through the whole reading. So this is definitely where Spirit is guiding you. And then precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. And that's why you want to maintain your family. You want to maintain that structure. You're finding a way to maintain it even though the look of it is changing. You just want to keep it as a priority in everybody's heart. Divine intervention. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. Okay, some of you, maybe things are going slow. I don't feel that, but it came out for a reason. Archangel Michael, the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. Taurus, let's get into specifics and your romance reading. The link to Vimeo is down below. I will see you guys over there.